Yeah, I was just wondering, is that institutional power?
Rephrase your question again.
These black governments that are running white farmers off their land, was that institutional power?
I mean, yeah.
So were they racist?
I mean, no. I mean, like, you could, like, it's from a historical...
Was that harmful to do to a white farmer?
Okay, but was it harmful for your ancestors to take my ancestors from their own motherland? That wasn't harmful? That's not harmful?
Well, wait.
That's not harmful that, like...
Hang on. First of all, can you demonstrate any of my ancestors did that?
What's up, beautiful people of YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. My name is Elario, your host, and today I'm back with another... This is going to be a rather heated video I want to check out with you guys. It's called Andrew Triggers Racist Queen by Refusing to Fall for Her Victim Card. Bruv, this is going to be hot. You know the drill, guys. We talk less and we react more. Let's check this one out.
I would understand why someone might assume that sort of thing because historically, white people have been the most racist towards other races. Would I go on like an angry tangent because someone called me? No, I would calmly explain that that's not the situation.
Wait, question for you. Do you think like American whites are more racist than like Japanese people?
I don't know any. How the fuck would I know?
Japanese people, but I'm
you know what's really funny about the conversation? Ultimately, what's hilarious about it?
What's so funny?
It is funny. Is that we're being charitable to your definition and trying to explore your definition, trying to make arguments as refutations to what you define racism as, trying to literally stay inside your worldview as we argue, right? But let me just ask you to do that in reverse. Be charitable towards us. Racism is just, I don't like a person based on their skin color. Based on that definition, if you're being charitable in my worldview,
sure.
Can black people be racist?
Hang
on. Let me ask you the question again.
No.
Since we've been sitting here being super charitable to your worldview, to everything you had to say, within the confines of your worldview, contending with only that, with your definition, can you contend with ours? All racism is not liking somebody based on their skin color or treating them differently based on their skin color. That's what I think racism is.
Okay.
Using that definition, can white people be, or can black people be racist to white people? Can they or not?
Sure. Yeah.
Nope.
Thank you, Lucy. Oh, L, still no?
Look, I'm gonna stand by my stance on no, because at the end of the day, like, you guys had, not you guys, I'm so sorry I'm saying you guys, but your
What do you
ancestors,
mean, you guys?
Do you think like an
What do you
Asian
mean, you
person
people?
can be like racist to a white person? Because like I like face racism every day.
I'm sure you do, which is really
No,
upsetting.
you don't.
Every day she
Every
faces
single day, for real. Everyone saying I eat
Every
dogs and
single
cats. It's crazy.
I was called a bed wench once. Like,
I face
imagine
sexism
being called
every
that.
day.
Every day. Every day.
Lucy Goosey, can you read this?
Check out the Barbary slave trade. Transatlantic slave trade is always talked about, not Africans enslaving Africans. Plus, 8% of the world is white, the global minority. Google it. Black, brown, and yellow are the majority. Always the victim, never their fault.
Yo, John, thank you for the soup chat. I do appreciate it. That is a good point. Whites were definitely victims of slavery. Wait, why are you rolling your eyes? Whoa.
Because I'm just so tired of the conversation.
Wow, you're rolling your eyes at
Yes.
white slavery? Imagine if you did that.
I mean, weren't you guys called indentured slaves to your own people in Britain?
Right now, for instance.
I already agreed with you. I said yes.
Right
and
now,
that,
for
and from your
instance,
worldview, I can understand why you might think that.
Can you stop finger banging her over there, please? Oh,
I'm sorry. I was just
guys,
my bad.
calm down. Calm
I'll have to
down.
wait till after the podcast.
Yeah, calm down.
What?
Right now, you would agree in some South African territories, blacks have institutional power and are running white farmers off their land, yeah?
That's a good thing.
Okay, then.
It's crazy,
Wrongful
man.
Rage
Crazy,
donated
bro.
$100. Share one.
So then
Whatever
you're just saying
incest-ridden
racism
trailer
good?
park white trash place did your hippy-dippy whitewashed love come from? I know Chair 5 knows Kuma Billies with more sense. Feel hurt racism is universal.
Gooner Billy. I like Gooner Billy
Yo,
better than
Rage,
Coomer
appreciate
Billy.
it. You had something for her? Or?
Yeah, I was just wondering, is that institutional power?
Rephrase your question again.
These black governments that are running white farmers off their land, Was that institutional power?
I mean, yeah.
So were they racist?
I mean, no. I mean, like, you could it's from a historical.
Was that harmful to do to a white farmer?
Okay, but was it harmful for your ancestors to take my ancestors from their own motherland? That wasn't harmful. That's not harmful.
Well, wait.
That's not harmful. That like.
Can you hang on? Can you first of all demonstrate any of my ancestors did that?
I don't know your ancestors.
Then why did you just say my ancestors did X?
Because I'm just your aunt.
What?
Aren't you white?
Yeah.
Okay. Aren't you from America?
Well, no. Originally, all Americans have Western or Eastern European roots.
Okay, but where did your family come from?
Ireland and England.
Okay, and they came over here, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Why does that mean they had a hand in the slave trade?
I would recommend doing a little DNA test to see if you had any like slaves.
She did not.
You're
just
you're
say
part
that.
white though. I think you should do
not
DNA.
just
Well,
say
hang
that.
on, you got some.
I just want you. I just want you to help me out with this.
actually do.
Hang on a second, Brian. Hang on. I just want to ask you this. Even if it was true, right, that the people group I come from was totally responsible for African slavery 100%, what the does that have to do with my ancestry being responsible for it?
Well, one is
Am I responsible for the sins of a nation?
But you are responsible for changing the way that how racism is viewed. You have the power to sit here and to advocate for us as black women.
You.
Well, we do that.
We're trying.
We're trying every day. Like every day, we're trying. You don't understand.
Yeah, but what if I don't believe? What if what's going on here is I don't understand the logical consistency of saying racism is power plus prejudice, and then I give you a nation where it's
That
blacks.
wasn't the definition that we gave. That was the definition that Brian gave.
You gave it an additional qualifier, and the qualifier was stereotypes and harm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to add this qualifier in. I gave you a nation which white farmers being run off their land, the institutional powers with blacks. It's clearly harmful. Clearly harmful to the whites to get run off their farms, and clearly stereotypical that they need to be.
I mean, are they
This fits every single criteria you both agreed to
But
for
are they
racism.
calling them porch monkeys?
No,
Are
they call
calling
them worse
the
things. They call them
N-words? Are they
even
calling them
worse
mother
slurs,
truckers?
and they fucking kill them.
Are they making their mothers and their
They
sons
kill them.
get together and
They killed. Tell me.
And my ancestors
Give me
were
anything
killed as
worse than
well.
death. Give me anything
My
worse than
ancestors
death.
were killed as
Give me
well.
anything worse than death.
My ancestors were killed as well.
Can you give me anything
My
worse than death?
ancestors had to were coming from the
I'm not talking about my ancestors. I'm talking about what's happening right now.
You could have been an advocate back in the time
Are
when.
you going to ever answer my question?
What was your question?
Okay, so real quick. Is there anything worse than death?
There's nothing worse than death.
Okay,
I mean,
great.
actually, no, there is.
Done.
Afterlife. It's the afterlife.
Yeah, great. Okay, so there's nothing worse than death.
No, there is.
These
The
people are being
afterlife.
killed right now. They're being killed by black governments. They're getting run off their properties by black governments. Hang on. And the black governments are stereotyping them as being evil because they're white.
Okay,
are
and what
they
about
at least racist? Are those
and what
governments
about
racist?
the police taking black men off
just
the
concede,
streets
just
and-
concede.
and
We're talking-
doing
just
gang
concede.
and putting guns into our community.
You're talking about two different things.
I'm
Is
not.
she, Chad, is she trolling, bro?
I'm not
She
even
has to be
trolling.
trolled.
I'm just.
She's
This is just.
Where?
This is coming from
Okay.
a place of like hurt.
I'm going to engage.
This is.
I'm
this is
going to
coming-
engage.
This is coming from a
Where
place
is
of
the
hurt.
nation
pray in
of
the
the
chat for the
United
husband.
States?
Pray in the chat for the
Do you know
boys.
there are sundown towns?
Hang on.
Do you know that there are still sundown towns?
Do you know what the United States is, and do you know what the country of Africa is? They're two different countries, right?
Yeah, and you.
Hang on,
took
stop. I
resources.
just want to make sure. Is the
Yes.
United States a different country than Africa?
Of course, there's.
Well, not really. They're different
Hey, yo,
continents.
man,
But
where
anyway,
are you at?
are they different continents? North America and Africa? Are they different continents?
They are, but
Okay,
that still
great.
doesn't negate
Stop,
the fact
stop,
that.
stop.
What are the 7 continents? Wait, Andrew, can we ask her what?
Yeah,
name the 7
Africa,
continents?
America, Canada.
Whoa.
Wait, keep it. Yeah,
Canada?
You got
Canada
it.
is a continent.
keep going, keep going.
America
Whoa.
is a continent.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
I know,
Oh
keep
no.
going.
She's not
Africa
just.
is a
Oh
continent.
god. Oh no.
Asia is a
that's
continent.
Yeah.
Antarctica is a continent.
Yep.
Alaska is a state. There's 2 more.
G'day, mate.
Russia is a continent.
Yeah, keep going.
And I said Asia.
Asia.
There's 1 more.
What? Yep, last one.
Kangaroos.
Australia.
I don't know, Andrew. If she can't name, if she thinks Canada, and Russia's
Russia.
Russia. She said Canada and
Continent.
Russia.
Russia.
I
Russia's
don't
a
know.
continent, stupid.
I don't know if she has the requisite geographic understand. I don't know if it's even worse.
So Canada is not a continent and
No.
Russia's not a
Wait,
continent?
can you name 3 countries?
3 countries?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. There is 3 countries. I'm going to name the countries in Africa, actually.
Yes.
Cameroon,
Yep.
Nigeria.
Whoa.
Yes, that's a country. And let me
Okay.
see, Cape Cod.
That is in New England, but good job. You did.
Oh,
you
Cape Cod is not in. Oh, no.
I feel so
There's
shamed
no
on
Cape.
this
There's
girl
no Cape
on
Cod in
behalf.
Africa.
Wakanda.
I feel so shamed on her behalf.
No, is it Cape Town? Cape Town. Cape Town. That's what I was trying to say. Cape Town.
Oh my God. I feel so ashamed on this girl's behalf. Huh. She's claiming that her ancestors were oppressed. She's claiming to know what racism is all about. Yet, she can't list the 7th continent. Canada and Russia as continent. America as a continent. No. Like, even I may not remember all the 7 continents, but I do know that Africa is part of it. Asia is part of it. Europe is part of it. North America. Like, even if I can't remember all, I do know Canada and Russia is not a continent. Like, I was so taken aback with that when she said those particular things. No. And then I'm just wondering, who defined racism as when a white man oppresses a black man because of his skin color? Racism, as Andrew put it, is when you make someone feel inferior because of their skin color. There is no particular color connotations there. You could be black, you could be white, you could be yellow. And any one of them can pick on the other. Now, I do agree with her that back then, during the slave era, some of the whites enslaved some of the blacks. They were racist towards them. No one's disputing that fact. But I think then till now, they have been, things put in place to make sure that racism becomes non-existent, or racism from the white to the black becomes almost non-existent. Now, yes, individually, people still practice that. That's the truth. Just like this lady now. She's a black woman, right? And she was asked whether it was wrong for the black government in, I think, South Africa to run off white farmers from their homes. And she said no. You see, now, she does not believe that a black man can be racist. But the fact is, today, in this day and age, there are more racist black people than white people. Mainly due to that anger of, this was what the white people did to the people, did to my ancestors back then. It's all the anger of dwelling in the past. That's resentment, that's hate, is now making them to pick on any single weak member of the white race they can find. And though she might want to dance around it, she might want to refuse it, she might not want to admit it, the truth is, any country, any race, any continent Be you white, black, yellow, colored, you can practice racism. It's just a matter of you, what you believe in. Do you think you're a white supremacist? Do you think, oh, I'm black and these people have wronged me, and as such, I'll do just that now. I'll make them feel what my ancestors felt. It doesn't. Now it's not based on white oppressing blacks no more. And that's that preview. That's logic that racism can only be from the whites to the blacks. It should be abolished. It's wrong. Because now, from what I've been saying, from what I'm even saying, most of the blacks refuse to admit that they can be racist by playing the victim card, just as she is. And it was so wrong that she was just saying his ancestors. I mean, yeah, he's white, but you don't know if the people in his family line, his direct family line, actually had a hand to do with people in your family line. The truth is, yes, almost every black man off the shores of Africa was brought in there during the slave era. But some left the shores of Africa after the slave era. They weren't taken there by force. So she does not even know if she's part of the people that migrated during. She doesn't know if her ancestors were part of the people that migrated during the slave era. And then telling him that he should go get a DNA test to find out if, I mean, that was crap. Utter crap. I'm not even going to lie on that one. That was a very disrespectful comment, honestly. And you can see that at this point, where the conversation ended, even the other black girl that she's trying to fight for won't even want to be on the same boat with her. Because, man, this lady really doesn't know half of what she's saying. She really doesn't. The thing is, just as I've said before, and I'm going to say again, racism is individual. Racism only becomes in the system when an individual who is racist gets into power. Then he impacts his views forcefully on the nation. That was what happened during the Jim Crow era. And that's what's happening in South Africa right now, because even though, yes, there may have been some issues of slave trade here, I'd like to think that they have come to a compromise, right? White and blacks are living side by side in peace right now, there. They are free to mingle. They, talk. It's not like the restrictions of that time, as I see in most South African novels that I've read, when you only see black only toilets, white only toilets, and they make sure that the black only toilets are not even fit for human use. Stuff like that. Now you see nothing like that. So for this particular thing to happen now, that a black-owned institution is running off white farmers and even going as far as killing them, then yes, that is categorized as racism. That can now be said to be systemic racism, because now an individual who is racist has been put in power and is putting those beliefs into practice. And last but not least, people should stop trying to confuse the whole connotations of racism. Racism is just an individual making another individual feel inferior due to their skin color, due to their race, where they come from. This is not necessarily, this does not necessarily have to be prefaced as racism is when a white man treats a black man badly. No, that's not the definition of racism. It can happen within any other race. For you, what this girl did is still a marvel. Like the man, I'm not even gonna talk on that. please, guys, just give us your comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of this. And do well to leave a thumbs up for us at the end of this video. If you just joined the channel for the first time, please click that bell button to be notified when we drop a new video. And of course, follow us for more updates. Subscribe to follow us for more updates. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe.